Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to make a brief announcement, a brief introduction, because I recently received a gift. I received Futhark runes from a woman. Her name is Rose Hollis, who has a store in Etsy called Rune Carvings. And she was so gracious and she was so lovely. And these runes are very, very large. She saw the work that I do, and as you can see, they're very large. These are hematite that she hand carves, and I wanted to mention her because she was so kind to send these to me. Rose Hollis Rune Carvings, and you can find her on Etsy. She has a store on Etsy, and so I'll be using these runes to crown the reading, each reading this second half of December. But also I wanted to show you another card deck, another tarot deck that I'm going to be using. It's created by an Italian person, and his name is Massimiliano Filadoro. It's called the Sacred Sites Tarot of the Sacred Sites, or Sacred Sites Tarot. His name is Massimiliano Filadoro, and the artist of the cards is called Federico Penco. And I'm going to give you a brief introduction on these, really translating practically the words that they themselves use to talk about these cards. And Massimiliano Filadoro starts by saying, well, what are sacred sites? And he said, well, sacred sites on the earth are powerful places, just like meridians that run through our body, run through the human body, where there are points where energy flows. And on the earth, there are places where things just happen, things that are not necessarily supernatural, but they're places where we can feel a different energy, where we can go within ourselves more easily. We do that in an easier fashion and much more in depth than in our everyday lives. And they're places that have gathered perhaps energy over the centuries, throughout the years, and they have a different polarity. They have both polarities in that area. And the author created these tarot cards. I'll show you them more clearly when I read them, and I'll show you them singularly, because he felt that through the tarot, he could show and remind us that there are places that are not physical, just like the internet and the web, that have come to be very important, even though they're not physical, and where energy flows. Well, that's similar to the places on the earth that, through our culture, have come to have a mystical meaning in history. So that's the brief introduction of these cards, the Sacred Site Tarot. And I'll be using them now. Off to the readings. Hello, everybody. Hello, air signs. This is me again here with a reading for all the air signs, starting with Aquarius for the second half of December. Not really the second half, but from the 13th, 31st, from the 13th to the 31st, 1331. I'm going to start with a reading for Aquarius, 13th, 31st. For you, Aquarius, I want to see what's in store for you, Aquarius, 13th, 31st. I'll show you the cards. This is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is the cavern of Kushan in which is a mythical place. This is the 11th major arcana, which is the Strength card. Okay, the Strength card. This is in Beijing, China. This is the Spring Palace. Now this is the Four of Pentacles, and I, who live in Rome, is very easily recognizable. This is the Pantheon in Rome. It has a hole at the top, and that's the greatest architectural feat. You know, no rain comes in. And this is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is Notre Dame de Paris in Paris, France. It's the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Then I have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is Croagh in Ireland. Then we have the 19th major arcana, which is the Sun. Teotihuacan, Mexico. Teotihuacan, Mexico. Then there is the Page of Cups. Now this is very interesting. The Page of Cups is in Turin in Italy, and it is there are grottos of alchemy, alchemical grottos underneath the ground. This is the 5th major arcana. So many major arcana for you, Aquarius. This is the High Priest, the Hierophant. This is the monastery of Potala in Tibet, Lhasa, Tibet. Another major arcana, my goodness, 7th major arcana, which is the Chariot Santiago of Compostela in Spain. And the 3rd major arcana, which is the Empress, the sanctuary of Demetra in antique Greece. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Half of the cards are major arcana. With the focus card of the Sun, Aquarius, I usually, as I do, highlight the cards, and I will. But from the notion, these are different tarot cards, and the Four of Coins here is quite different from all of the tarot deck. This is really coming out of your ashes. This is a complete renewal of a spiritual energy. I keep hearing, this is the 3rd sign I'm saying it, it's a spiritual reawakening. Now this spread opens up with a 5 of Swords, it's true, but with these such gem-packed, the Strength card, the Sun, the Strength card, Empress, it's Chariot, High Priest, the Hierophant. I'm going to take a look at that first card, though, the 5 of Swords, because I'm getting the impression that it's not that you can't do anything wrong. No, there's something. All right, yeah, okay. Now, Morte, the Death card, Ladro, change, and Gran Consolazione. Whether this is a positive or a negative change is shown by the other cards, and this is from the negative to the positive. There are regrets here you're leaving behind, definitely leaving behind. And lo and behold, the Strength card is the next card in line with the 4 of... I'm going to take a look at that 4 of Pentacles, this beautiful Pantheon in Rome. Beautiful square. It's a lovely place. Okay. What I'm getting here, casa, that too looks like an institution. It's not our typical home. Gelosia, jealousy, and malinconia, your happiness that has gone by the wayside. What I'm getting here is this is what is past. This is the beginning of a new phase. Aquarius. The Four of Coins is a particular card. It's a card that tells us the pain is over. In this deck, the pain is over. And there's the page of swords here that I'm seeing as you, but I'm also seeing it as an energy. I'm going to take a look at that. Right away. All right, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, Notre Dame de Paris. We have the priest, sacerdote, the domestic, the house domestic, domestico, and fedeltà. Now, there are a good number of you, and I'd like to say 40, 43, 44%, that's the number I'm hearing, who are alone. You feel like you're alone, you live alone, you're on your own, and you generally feel that you are alone, and out of choice or by chance, okay? And what I'm seeing, though, I'm seeing that for most of you, it is a very, very happy condition. Now, what that means within this spread, I'm going to take a look at through the other cards. And first start with the page right under that, the Page of Cups. Because I believe that, yes, well, there's a recovery period here. The artist could be a professional as well. Costanza, artista Costanza, Constance, and Amalata, the ill one. So there is a period of recovery here. And you really do feel, again, this is a general reading, but you do feel that this is a time where you're needing to be on your own. The end of the year is giving you cause for concern. And what I'm going to take a look at, which is giving me food for thought, is the High Priest, the Hierophant under the Sun. Just a moment. Which is the, what do I have? Omaggio di Preziosi, the gifts, stanza, news coming in, and someone coming in. Now, this can play out in a number of ways. All right, for many of you, this is going to bring in and salute a period of true spiritual awakening. For others of you, this is going to bring in a new wind of it could be romance, could be something new, but it's a person. This is a person. Could be a friend that you meet after a long time, a new friend that you encounter, that you make. But there is something coming in, and that person, that chance encounter, the new person that you meet, is going to be fundamental for you in a specific way. And what way is that? It has to do with your spiritual development, your personal growth, because the follow-up cards are the Chariot and the Empress, and the Empress is a card of great creativity. I'm going to leave the cards now and take the runes and see what they have to tell us. Aquarius. These beautiful runes. Thank you, Rose Hollis. Ah. All right, now, it is as if, it's not as if. What I'm seeing here is that there's a moment in time here, these last period, right towards the end of the year, that is making you become keen-sighted. I'm going to invent that word. Keen-sighted. You have a sharp sense of sight. And, that's a metaphor for intuition. You're becoming very keen in your insight and your intuition. And what I'm seeing is that you have chosen this period for a number of different reasons. There have been things that have come your way, problems that you've had to face, but you've chosen this period as a period for reflection and a time when you're going to make serious decisions. The end of the year, well, most people do, but I haven't said that for the other signs. This here I'm seeing as you taking responsibility. You're going to take responsibility for what's going on in your life as you never have before. And you're going to be graced, I have to say. I have Fehu right over the sun here, and that is going to begin a cycle of abundance for you, Aquarius. And smooth, this lagus rune, bright stave, that does talk about the flow of water, emotions over the abundance. Here we don't only have abundance in terms of, I'm not talking specifically about checks coming your way and money, abundance in the sense also of emotions, and emotions that bring you a sense of greater abundance that you've had in the past without the emotions. Finances are taking a back seat. They are becoming less important for you in this period of time. The measure of success is yours with tear, and it's pointing to the journeying room, Awats. And you are going, it's a spiritual journey, how can I say, there is and I keep hearing that word, reawakening. There's you've gone to the depths, all right? You've gone into the depths, Aquarius, and you are taking the time, okay, many of you, the single people out there, but even newly single people out there, you've put away this time, and you know that this is time for you to go back, revisit what happened. Now, I'm saying that the route forward is a fundamental, basic premise for you, for your success. And the measure of success is going to come through a spiritual quantum leap. There it is. Aquarius, I do hope this was of help for you. And do have happy holidays and have fun, Aquarius. Now I'm going to pull up my wares, put them away, and move on to the next air sign, which is Gemini. Next air sign, Gemini. Gemini. Let's see what the Sacred Sight Tarot deck cards and my Oracle deck have to bring forth by way of messages for you from the 13th to the 31st, Gemini. For Gemini, 13th, 31st of December. Wow. Just when you say wow, then around the corner you get a curveball. All right. Let's see. Let me show you these cards. This is the 10th major arcana. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is Chichen Itza in the Yucatan. The 9 of Cups, Gemini. The 9 of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the fountain of youth, which is a mythological place, but it's probably one of the mythological places that's most universally known in the world. Then I have the Two of Pentacles. Look at this beautiful card. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, Turkey. Then I have this heavy card, heavy Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, which is the mausoleum of Emperor Qin in China. The Five of Swords. This has come up a number of times in my readings today for the different signs. The Five of Swords. This is the cavern of Kruachan, which is a mythological place as well. So you have these two mythological places, the Fountain of Youth and the Kichwan, which is the cavern of Kruachan. Then I have, lo and behold, in the middle of the spread is the devil. I'm going to take a look right at that. This is the 15th major arcana. This is Rennes-le-Château in France. And this is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is the sepulchre of Charlemagne, which is a legendary site. Legends abound. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is Varanasi in India. The 11 major arcana, which is the Strength card. The Strength card is the Summer Palace in Beijing, in China. And the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is Mount Fuji in Japan. Okay, I'm going to take a look at these. Any way I look at it, that devil stares me in the face, Gemini. But what do I have? I've got the lovely opening cards with that Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, the Wish card, the Yes card, this Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, which would make 2, 3 nines. 1, 18, 1 and 8 is 9. There is a progressive set here, the 4 and the 5 of swords, and the 4 does bring us to a halt, does bring us to a wait. But the swords, the 5 of Swords, is a card which smacks of regrets, of things fallen to the wind, things lost. Now, there seems to be something that happens, but there's a stop-go energy here. I'm going to have to look at that devil right away. And then the Strength card and the Ace of Cups. It's a beginning. You have to go through a phase here. And I've got to find out what that is. You have to go through something. Let me take a look at what this message and who this message is for. This right in the middle. Okay, all right. This talks about falsità, lies. There's the Vecchia Signora, who speaks to positive change and happiness. Now, when we get the devil, we usually think of pathologies and pathological liars in this case. A pathology could be an addiction, could be gambling, could be any kind of the windmill of your mind that's turning over and over and over again. But what do we have? Why I'm bringing the cards up is there's this falsità, which is changing.
You're seeking a truth, and the truth is going to emerge in time with these two sword cards flanking the devil. There's something that you're wanting to get to the bottom of, and you will with that Nine of Cups. This period, the second period, the end of the year, and start anew. I'm going to take now the Vera Sibilla cards on this Nine of Wands at the top. Okay, well, there's a lot of secrecy here. Artista sitting there mulling over, the artist, and the military. And the military is separated from the artist by amica, a harmony. It seems that you need to strike the balance between an inward keeping in, things that are kept in, pondered, those and what you consider secrets. Where do I draw the line? Am I a discreet person, or do I hide things? You know, there is a very fine line there. When someone, we say they're discreet, you know, they keep to their own, you know, they're soft-spoken, and or you hide things. And this goes for you, but it goes also for someone you are dealing with, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, this is, you're getting to the bottom of something that was withheld from you for a very long time, and it's going to surface in a way that will restore balance for you. Quite interesting this is. I'm going to the Two of Pentacles at the top, and then down to the Eight of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, there is someone who has been cheating you out of something. Costanza, Constance, and it has to do with financial issues. Ladro, who speaks to change, a negative change at that. This is the ladro. Could be that someone, the thief, someone has shortchanged you, really, literally speaking. This is the male enemy, could be a female, but there is someone in your livelihood who has given you a run for your money. I'm going to look at the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups here. Okay, domestic, il domestico, superbia, vanity, and disgrazia, disaster. It's like the vanity of the bonfires, domestico, at home. You know, how odd is that? I get, now, there are a number of different relations between the cards when I have an overturned pyramid, of course. But there are two mirroring cards, and going over the Eight of Cups, there is the Nine of Cups, and that is a progression that I'm seeing for the first time, the 8, the 9, and these cards are inviting me to go to the top and look at that, the wish card. What is the wish? You want to come literally home once again. It seems as if, now the message is coming out, it may not pertain to everyone, but what I'm seeing is that someone shortchanged you either on an inheritance, something to do with a home, and you may have been framed, you know, someone has you know, given you a lemon, or somebody, you know, took your money and you didn't get your home, but there's something to do with a home, and that is going to be restored. Balance is going to be restored, and then you will start again. I'm going to take the runes on this, and victory will be yours by year's end, Gemini. Okay, now, what I'm seeing is that, well, right over the devil, there's this Manats, which is Merkstave. Manats are two uños face to face. This is a happiness rune. This is a happiness within the public around you. This is you coming to grips with the enemy, so to speak, face to face, and solving that once and for all, so you can then move forward. You're going to come down like a ton of bricks on that situation, and they're not going to see you coming from afar. This is going to be done in silence, and it's going to be done. You have to, in Italian we say, un sassolino, ti togli un sassolino dalla scarpa. It means you take that little stone from your shoes, all of a sudden. Finally, you take it out and you give that person a piece of your mind, and then balance is restored. Boy, I would like to know what's going on here, Gemini, but it seems that all in all, towards the end of that period, the end of the year precisely, things are going to go your way and balance is restored. I hope this was of help to you, Gemini, and do have a happy holiday season until we read again. Namaste, Gemini. Going now to the last of our air signs, Libra, and pull up my wares and mix the cards again. Let's see where I can put these runes. Okay. From the 13th, Libra, this is a reading for you from the 13th, which is the full moon, supermoon, until the 31st, so 1331. How interesting is this? Libra. Look at these cards. This is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the Dogon village in Mali, in Africa. This is the Ace, one of my favorite cards, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, this is Machu Picchu in Peru. The Seven of Wands, this is the Great Wall of China. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the Oracle of Delphi, the Delphi Oracle. It's a mythological place, and I'm sure many of you know what the Delphi Oracle is in mythology. It's a woman who's an oracle, and it is also a place, a mythological place. This is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is the triangle, is the Bermuda Triangle in the Atlantic Ocean. The Magician is the focus card, Libra. The Magician, the first number one of the major arcana, it's Stonehenge in England. The Two of Cups, and this is Nyota Lua, Tokyo, Japan. Myoto Lua, Tokyo, Japan. The Ten of Cups, all the beautiful cups that you have, which is the Nile River in Egypt, a fount of the Nile, the source of the Nile. The Knight of Cups, all these cups, the Knight of Cups is the Sarnath in India, and this is the fourth major arcana, which is the Emperor. This is Jerusalem, Solomon's temple, the Temple of Solomon. Wow, Libra. There was another sign too, I think it was Virgo, that had an incredible reading. 1, 2, two major arcana. Right in the middle, the focus card is the Magician and the Emperor. There's great power here, great power, Libra. You hold the power to manifest what you wish, what you want. And since there is a predominance of cup signs here, the Two of Cups talks to you, the Ten of Cups talks to you, and the Knight of Cups talks to you. There definitely is something going on in the romantic, in the emotional department and in the romantic department. There are a few cards of concern, but the month's end, the year's end actually, brings you to a place of power. And with that, these cards are telling you, the two sevens, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords, are telling you that with power comes responsibility. And to remember that, there is a progression, 7-8 of Swords as well. And you have to step up to that challenge of grasping responsibility as the power comes in. Extreme, there is a shift here. There's a shift into a moment. It could be the season. It could be the feeling that there's a very holy moment, perhaps towards year's end. But whatever it is, it's giving you a sense of spirituality like you've never felt before, Libra. And that the Ace of Pentacles attests to that. What I'm going to do is take these sevens one at a time, which are the only cards that give me cause for concern. The Seven of Wands. Okay, the Seven of Wands. There is something going on here that you need to attend to in the beginning of that period, 13, 14, 15, 16. Jealousy. Amica speaks to harmony, the friend. And Nemica, we have the Amica Nemica, the friend and the foe, right next to. They could be males, they could be females, but there's definitely, you come into the period with baggage, heavy baggage, and a moment of time that was not, when you didn't stand to the challenge and you didn't take up the responsibility with the power that you had. And that is why the Eight of Swords is there. I'm going down to the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords usually is a card, and this is no different. This is the Bermuda Triangle. This, apart from anything else, this is a battling with yourself, but there's battling with the unknown here. Allegrezza al cuore, happiness to the heart, in the heart. Omaggio di preziosi gifts, and pensiero, thought. Now, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is when you start to come into your own. And you're thinking, enough of this. I'm letting it behind. I'm leaving it behind. I'm going to start taking action. And we come to the Magician right in the middle of the spread. I'm going to go down now to this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups at the bottom. Okay, you have to find the words, Libra. Fortuna, fortune, doctor, dottore, and mercante, merchant. It's as if, these two cards are mirroring each other, and that's true. We can say that work is not an issue for you this time, but what unfortunately that's not the case. Everything in your life is suffering unless you stand to bat, unless you take matters into your hand and take the responsibility with the power, and it's repeating itself. But there's an underlying emotional energy in this spread. And it has to do with that friend-foe that I mentioned before, and trying to reestablish balance with someone. Because the last card I'm going to look at is this Emperor. Yes, it is reestablished. Balance is restored in the year's end. Imeneo, this nuptial dance, intimacy. Viaggio, the movement card, the trip, vacation. And consolante sorpresa, consoling surprise. What I'm seeing here is for many of you, all right, not everyone here. There are 3 different messages here. One is you are going to take up responsibility for the power by engaging in promoting a vacation, promoting something that you can do together with another person. This is one. But this also talks about just simply facing each other and speaking. And not that you have to atone for your sins, in inverted commas, Libra, but facing the fact that there's something that needs to be addressed. And the last thing that I'm seeing is that you yourself see the possibility of drifting away on your own to be removed from the situation that you have been experiencing and need to face in order for you to be able to stand to the challenge. And now I'm going to leave the cards aside and take up the runes. It's lovely. Thank you, Rose Hollis. It's lovely. Okay. What a lovely ending to a perfect reading. Okay. What you don't see is the magic, because we are on the magician, the magic behind coming together and trying at all costs to restore balance. You don't see that. That is the key. The runes are telling you that is the key. Now, there is power in distinction. There's an element of power that comes to you from setting yourself apart from everybody else, having people understand who you are in, and how you do that is in setting yourself apart. Okay, that person's a musician, I am not, I'm a singer. And always highlighting and underlining, stressing your qualities with respect to others. There's power that comes to you from that. You need not be so vociferous and screaming and loud. You need not even speak in order for this to come about. If you're able, and you will be, able to set yourself aside and distinguish yourself from others, that's where the measure of power meets responsibility comes from. And ultimate heat, sun, success, sohilo, is yours. The strength in this reading, ladies and gentlemen, of Libra friends, is the magician and sohilo that are telling you no matter what you experience, this is going to bring you re-established balance. Namaste, Libra friends. I do hope this was of help for you. Until we read together again. Bye-bye.